Hi guys, welcome to the Ethereum session. So, before we begin, same thing, disclaimer, this is for educational and research purpose only and not financial advice. Please always consult your local licensed professionals. Let's begin. So, daily chart, Ethereum. We talked about last week that it was trying to stay within the pink box, which is, you know it, the short-term playground zone. So it did not stay, it wasn't successful in getting support at that level around $3,200 roughly. And then it's now trying to stay on or above the support line that I've drawn last week or even earlier, extended from late November. So the entire second half of November was trading above this range. So there's a pretty clear support extending from there. So that's what we have seen from the past few days. So starting Jan 27th, for the next four consecutive days, it was staying above this level around $3,050. And right now it's still trying to stay. Let me extend this line a little bit further. So the reason I'm extending this line is because it may stay within this narrow range for a little longer. So mid 3,200 to mid just past 3,000. So this $200 or let's say $200 price gap, it can be a trading range for a little while if there's nothing very crazy going on. If this support fails, we can tell from this side there's not a very strong support. It was a very rapid surge within a month, not a month, sorry, a week. And then we were already at that level in November. So if it really falls through this support, it's going to return to this lower pink box. So it's time to extend this so we can see where it's going. So it may return to this range around 2,800 or high 2,700. The low can be as low as 2,250. So this is a very key support line. If there are very good news, obviously it can go back to the pink box on the upper side and trade around this range again. If not, then it's very likely it come back down to here. So if we go to the, before going to the weekly chart, almost forgot to check the volume. Yeah, quite a lot of change of hands 2 days ago on the 31st of Jan, and then we've got a pretty sharp drop, and then now we just started this daily candle. It may return to mid 3,200, but we'll have to keep an eye. If you are longer time frame trader, like I do. So after this up thrust and the last point of supply, we already dropped to this current level. So last week I talked about it's trading between the support set at automatic response and also sign of weakness. And then we already tested this support line 2 weeks ago. Now it's trying to stay on the upper half of this trading range between 3,000, I would say, or low 2,900 actually, and 3,200. So if we look at the weekly time frame, it's got about $300 trading range happening here. If the red line is broken, it will. There's an intermediate support at around this level 2,750, 2,750, and then it will be the purple lines that we've drawn earlier. So finally, the monthly time frame. So 3 consecutive red candles, and well, actually I shouldn't count this. This is the one that we are at now. So 2 consecutive red candles, January, December. So not quite bullish, I would say. So if there's any signs or bullish signs, be careful not to be too aggressive, I would say. Let me put it like this, because whenever it's going down, it's not going to return very high if given we have this backdrop. The only exception I would say is if Ethereum is going to get an up thrust after distribution. Not that it had that last time. We returned from the up thrust all the way down, and then last point of supply, and then all the way back to the long-term playground zone. If it does happen that Ethereum has an up thrust after distribution, some big news, some good news come out, then it may retest another high. Would it go as high as last time to 4,800? We don't know, but this is the only thing I can think of right now in terms of the Wyckoff method, that it will go higher than the up thrust. It may have some second tests or last point of supply before it fully retreats. That's also a possibility. But right now, if we look at the price levels, these yellow line, red line, and purple lines are the levels that we are looking at. So thanks for watching, and let's see you in the Bitcoin session.